My name is Stacy, and Pastor Ben asked me to share my mom's testimony with you in regards to faithfulness, and I was happy to do that. I was saved in February of 1994 in my late 20s, and I was the first person in my family to be saved. And my mother was very hard-hearted. She was not interested in Christianity or interested in me at that point, and wanted very little to do with me except for when she needed something, usually money or help getting out of some situation. And from that point forward, we didn't have a whole lot to do with each other. And even though we lived only about 5 miles apart from one another, we did most of our contact by phone. And then in 2006, a series of events led my husband and me to decide to leave California. The economy was growing worse in Fresno, and after much prayer, my husband decided to take a job in North Carolina. 2 months before we were supposed to move, we discovered that my mom had stage 4 breast cancer. The doctors did not recommend treatment. It had already metastasized into her bones and most of her organs. And my mom, who was already a pretty grouchy and pleasant person, just became more so. And she informed me that as her daughter, it was my duty to take her home, take care of her, change her, feed her, and basically make her comfortable until it was time for her to die. I didn't have any intention of doing any such thing. In my mind, God had already set this move up for us. He'd given us our blessing. Our house, by this point, was in escrow. We had no income except for unemployment. We had 2 children who were at that time ages 5 and 8. And we had a job waiting for us in North Carolina. Pastor Ben met with my mom and discovered that it really was me that she wanted to stay with her. And he talked just over with us and showed us scripture that said that God would call us to stay and take care of her. I didn't want to stay. It wasn't one of those situations where I smiled and said, "Yes, God, I'll do whatever you want." I'd like to say that I did that, but I kicked and screamed some and complained. I didn't want to do that. I really felt that God had paved this way to North Carolina, and I was excited to start a new life and close a chapter of trials that we had been through in California, and wanted to move on. So this is not what I wanted to do. My husband and I prayed about it, and even though our friends told us we were crazy, we decided that staying to take care of her would be the most God-honoring thing that we could do. We wanted to be obedient to God's word. We wanted to show my mom that we cared about her more than we cared about ourselves. Soon after, God showed us that we were on the right path by giving us housing and working out the details of our finances to where we could stay in California and not go bankrupt, and provided everything that we needed to do, provided everything that we needed to stay there in California while we were taking care of her. After more than 12 long years of praying for my mom and this giant leap of faith and obedience, I was given the most amazing gift from God, and that was to see my mom's salvation. And I didn't believe it at first. Pastor Ben had to reassure me that my mom did indeed believe the gospel, understood it, believed it, and accepted it. I began to watch what was a miracle in my mom's life. I began watching God take her heart of stone and turn it into a heart of flesh, and watch this bitter, selfish woman become kind-hearted, loving, and caring. Watched her ask for forgiveness for things that I hadn't thought about in 30 years, 40 years. Watched her say "I love you" to people. Had beautiful conversations with her. watched her share the gospel with my sisters. She asked me to read scripture out loud to people, to her, her roommates in her room. It just was an amazing thing to watch. And her only request of me was to be there with her when the time came for her to move on to the next life. And by God's grace, I was able to do that for her. I was able to climb into bed with her those last hours she was alive, and lay next to her and pray with her and have my hand right on her heart as it beat for the last time, and pray with her as she was leaving our world and was introduced to God face to face. And it was a huge blessing. Just an amazing thing to be able to be a part of it and to witness that, just the faithfulness of God, and the years of praying for my mom